This is Erin Schoenberg, and I'm with the Center for Rural Affairs. Thanks for joining us today. We will be hearing from Jay Wolff of Wolff Farms Produce. This is part 2 of 3 of our online field day. Part 1 featured Hannah Esch of Oak Barn Beef. Be sure to check that out. It's also on our YouTube channel. And then make sure to register for part 3. That'll be the live Q&A with both Hannah and Jay coming up on Monday, June 8th. Info on our website, on social media, and in the description below. Again, I'm with the Center for Rural Affairs, and I will be turning this over to Jay.
Wolff Farms Produce, my dad and I started the LLC a few years back. Basically, what we do is we grow organic fruits and vegetables. We sell them at several farmers markets, grocery stores, and then weekly CSA basket as well in the summer. We are located just southeast of Norfolk, Nebraska, and just a few of the larger items, I guess, that we produce are cucumber, zucchini, bell peppers. We grow a lot of sweet corn, a lot of watermelons, and cantaloupe as well. Um, and then smaller amounts of basically any item that you can produce in Nebraska's climate. Wide range of, I'd say, over 30 different produce items. Ever since I was a little kid, my dad's always grown sweet corn and watermelons, and he had a roadside stand in the Highlands, just inside of Lincoln. And that's where my passion for growing fruits and vegetables came from, helping him pick and sell that produce. I went to college at the University of Nebraska in Lincoln with the major agronomy. When I graduated in 2014, I had the option to either, I guess, work in sales at a local co op or try to help my dad grow this business of producing fruits and vegetables. And at that time, he was doing a couple farmers markets along with the roadside stand in Lincoln. And then from there, we just kept growing. We contacted a few grocery stores, mostly Hy-Vee in Norfolk, Lincoln, and Omaha, and then started going to a few more farmers markets. We head over to Sioux City. We do the farmers market in Norfolk, and then two farmers markets in Omaha and a couple in Lincoln as well. I'm drawing a blank on the year, but my dad did get the farm certified organic for the reason of growing organic corn, soybeans, and alfalfa. And then we decided to get all of the vegetables certified as well. He always grew the vegetables using organic practices, they were just never certified organic. So that was just the process of doing a little bit more paperwork to get them certified organic. And I think it was in 2009 when he got the farm certified organic, and then a few years later we had all the vegetables certified. I just got my copy of the Buy Fresh, Buy Local magazine in the mail, and I was curious to see how many certified organic farms were listed in the state of Nebraska, and I believe I counted 7 of them. So the organic certification is a niche market for us that works well. The challenge with labor, it seems like we are always running short on labor, especially early in the season and then again late in the season. We I have a few friends that are teachers, and then I know a few high school age kids that work on the farm throughout the summer months, but obviously they go back to school in mid-August, and then finding that I guess I have a gap where I have less labor from mid-August till the end of October. We also, to find labor, we've done summer internships with a couple students that here in town at Northeast Community College, and we've actually had one person from UNL do an internship with us as well. Uh, and then I've been able to find a few college kids that work part time from mid August through October. That is one way I've solved that problem. another thing I've been looking into and I haven't actually done yet, but I talked to a business called Farm Hands LLC at a conference this winter, actually at that Practical Farmers of Iowa where I saw you, about a visa program that's H2 H-2A, and that's something we might be trying in the future. What Farm Hands does is they actually fill out all the paperwork for you that needs to get done. It's people coming from other countries to get a visa to work on agriculture for a period of time, anywhere from like 3 up to 10 months. It's normally less than a year from what I understand. But some of the difficulties with that is the employer provides accommodation, transportation, and meals. And then along with that, I believe the minimum wage for the state of Nebraska that they must be paid is $15. So that's towards the high end of what I currently pay my employees without the accommodations, transportation, and meals. But that might be, the only way to work into the future to fill that labor gap. And it actually took me a while to look them up the other day too. It's Farm Hands, plural, rather than Farm Hand LLC. They're two very different businesses. I'm looking into it for this fall. He said to get the process started, it takes 4 to 6 weeks. You'll need to know 4 to 6 weeks ahead of time before you want the labor. So I need to make a decision on that very soon to get going for this mid-August through October, and like I said, line up accommodations and transportation and a meal plan as well. Since COVID started, I think our customers have been more concerned. We've seen them be more concerned with where their food is actually coming from. I mean, people have been worried when they see empty grocery store shelves, whether that's an actual shortage of food or whether that's just the difficulty COVID has brought upon transportation to get food on shelves. So a few of our farmers markets have been postponed until June. The Omaha Farmers Market in Exarban normally starts the first weekend in May, got postponed until the first weekend in June, along with Village Point Farmers Market in Omaha, which is on Saturday mornings. It was supposed to start in May, but is now starting in June. What we did was created a 5-week CSA, which is community supported agriculture. And we just use social media to advertise that. We asked the two farmers market Facebook pages to share a post about our weekly produce basket we're providing every Saturday in May. So that went over really well. We actually did that in Lincoln also for 5 weeks in May. They actually just started their farmers market Sunday the 17th of May, but we're going to continue that CSA for 2 more weeks. And they filled up really quick. It was 3 or 4 days and we had as many people as we could handle to sell produce to. And then at the farmers market, they look a lot different as well. I mean, all of your vendors are using face masks and gloves, hand sanitizer very often. And then we also are placing a barrier between the table and the customer so that no one is handling the produce. One thing we did was just put our Wolff Farms banner. We tied that to the front side of our tent, and then had our table behind it. So our salespeople are in between the banner and the table, handling the produce as little as possible. Along with that, farmers market managers have been doing a great job of organizing a market so it's one-way traffic and practicing social distancing as well. Our main farmers market sellers would be my wife and my sister-in-law, her younger sister, and then my dad and myself and my mom. You can find any one of us at farmers markets. We've had a couple other people help here and there, but we like to have the person selling at the farmers market be involved on the farm as well, So my wife gets her hands dirty plenty, so she knows. People ask how we grow it and whatnot. Along with that, I mean, I have noticed just customers in general have been much more invested in knowing where their food is coming from since COVID has started. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity out there, for more, I'm going to call it niche market producers, whether it's fruits and vegetables or anything else that you can grow locally, raise locally. We've only had 3 farmers markets so far this year, so it'd be something great to talk about when we have a question and answer is how our farmers market's looking and 1 month from now. I'll be able to tell you a lot more about sales numbers, compare them to 2019 and previous years. Resources that I use for moral support, I definitely use my parents, my family, and then my wife a lot. They and along with business support as well. I mean, taking classes in college helped me out, ag economics classes, and then again, my wife has an MBA, so she tells me all sorts of things that I did not know about originally. And then financially getting the business started is expensive. My dad helped a lot there with we rent land from him. The business rents land from my dad, and so I mean we could just pay him when we had money available. And then advertising, our social media page has really taken off too since my wife started making a lot more of the posts compared to when I was doing it. And I guess my younger sisters helped out a lot with that as well. And that is a great way to, or using social media is a great way to connect with our customers and tell them what we have available for, well, the only cost is our time. As little as posting, hey, check out how we're transplanting these cabbage today. And then somebody shares it with their friend who shares it with them. You get a few new page likes. And then the next time you come back and post about your CSA or what you have available, and that new page like, sure enough, wants to buy produce from you the next time. My phone does ring as I think as late as like 7:30 on a Friday. Somebody was asking about one of our CSAs. I mean, which is fine with me. I was excited to get a new customer, but yeah, I do spend a lot of time replying to emails as well. Yeah, a lot more customer service is involved with that. People want to know what's going on and what we have available, which is, I mean, a good problem to have, I would say. Thank you, Erin, as well. And I look forward to the live panel too to hear any questions that people might have.
Hey, well, that wraps up part 2 of our online field day. We just heard from Jay Wolff of Wolff Farms Produce, and I hope you enjoyed what Jay had to say, as well as getting to see all of those lovely photos of his farm. I'm Erin Schoenberg. I'm with the Center for Rural Affairs, and this was part 2 of 3 of our online field day. So be sure to register for the third and final part, which will be the live Q&A panel discussion. And there are details in the description, as well as on our website, cfra.org, and on social media. So thanks again, and we will see you soon.